We are back for another race today. It is round 7 of the NOFSRL Monster Energy IndyCar Oval Series. And for this race, we're live from Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California. It's the MAVTV 500. Hello everyone, I'm Marty Sacala. Hope you are having a good Mother's Day once again. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. If you missed us earlier today, Alexander Rowe won the race at Texas and advances into the round of 16. Keep picking up his first career NOFSRL win. We're going to go from 30 drivers that are left in the playoffs down to 16. And as you can see, here is what the bracket looks like inside the round of 32. First off, let's start for the top end. Josh Goot, 2-0 on Carter Friesen. As long as Carter Friesen does not win today, Josh Goot will advance to the next round. Carter Friesen is in a must-win situation. Otto Baranowskis and Jonathan Wong, they're tied at 1. Whoever finishes higher of the two will advance to the next round. Marcus Hachi is up 2-0 on Jonathan Logan. Logan in a must-win situation. Zachary Fitzwater, Derek Hamill, Brad Stover, Juan Garcia, they're each tied at 1. Of those two series, whoever finishes higher will advance. We already know Alexander Rowe advances. Justin Zeidel, Michael Canto, Johnny Gardner, Cole Baker, each even at 1. Higher driver advances. Edwin Mendez is up 2-0. Brian Webb up 2-0. Jake Rogers or Brian Ferris have to win today to make it in. Jay and Scott Marty Johnson even at 1. Highest of whoever finishes higher will meet Andrew Brown in the round of 16. And then the rest of the drivers, they are even at 1 apiece, as you can see on the bottom half of your bracket. By the way, if you guys want to take a look at this bracket anytime we're not racing, there's a link right there at the top of your screen. Challenge, with an O, not an E, .com/meals3. But let's get right into it. And by the way, I forgot what I was going to say. Alright, let's get NR loaded up here. After doing some extensive testing at the Auto Club tracks between the one I've been using and the newest Auto Club track from 2017, the IndyCar racing is much better at Auto Club 2014, so we will race there.
Drivers, to your cars.
So 4 drivers have to win today to make it in. That's Carter Friesen, Jonathan Logan, Jake Rogers, and Brian Ferris. If one of those drivers win, then 3 of those drivers go home. On the pole for today's race, it's going to be, hey, how about that? Your points leader, Josh Goot in the number 11. A strong season so far for him. Christian Vargas is going to start second. And yeah, I think that's all we need to know here. So let's just go trackside already and get the command to fire the engines. Ticker working? Yes.
Drivers, start your engines.
Hello to everyone in the chat, by the way, as the 33 engines have all fired up. Let's get you your starting lineup as much as the top 10. On the front row for the MAVTV 500, your points leader, the 11 of Josh Goot. As long as his opponent Carter Friesen does not win today, he will advance to the round of 16. Next to him, the number 50 of Christian Vargas, tied at 1. If he beats Aaron Carlson, he's into the round of 16. Row 2, the number 7 of Benny Watson. If he beats Colin Denton today, he's in. Next to him, Jake Rogers, who's in a must-win situation. And a fun fact, he won in this race last year. Row number 3, the number 22 of Derek Hamill. If he beats Zachary Fitzwater today, He's in. And next to him is the number 20 of Juan Garcia. If he beats Brad Stover today, he's in. Row 4, the number 10 of Johnny Garner. If he beats Cole Baker today, he's in. Next to him, Brian Ferris. He's also in a must-win situation today, or else he is going home. And then in row 5, the 8 of Michael Kelly. Unfortunately, he was eliminated from the race earlier today at Texas to Alexander Rowe, who won that race. And next to him, the 15 of Jonathan Wong. Trying to find him. If he beats out Trabaranaskis, he is in. 63 laps around the 2-mile D-shaped oval. Pace car pulls in. Josh Scoot and Christian Vargas lead the field to the green flag. The MAVTV 500, the final race, and the round of 32 is green. Let's do this. Battle for the lead already. Christian Vargas looking underneath Josh Scoot for the race lead. The number 50 takes it in the pack race and is already on. Speed's already over 200 miles an hour coming to the line. For lap 1, it's going to be led by Christian Vargas and the number 50. Johnny Garner in the 10 has taken the lead away from Christian Vargas. I believe he's won this race. I'm not too sure though. Underneath him, though, is the one of Justin Zaidel. Zaidel is facing Michael Canto. If he beats him, he's into the round of 16 in round number 2. He cuts up to the high side. This opens up the door for Adra Baranaskis. The 2 wide and 3 wide racing is going on right now. You can go 3 wide easily. You can go 4 wide at this track. Do not go 5 wide. You will wreck in the IndyCars. I believe it was the Cup Series last year. They tried to go, not the Cup Series, the Summer Series, similar to the Cup Series. They tried to go 6 wide. It just didn't work. 6 wide would never work in NR2003. But shifting our eyes back up to the front, side by side for the lead, it is Edwin Mendez and Colin Denton. Now they're going to go 3 wide. Jonathan Logan on the bottom. Remember, Logan is in that must-win situation today if he wants to punch a ticket to the round of 16 in round number 2. To the inside, Gatlin Downey is taking the race lead away. Look at the view here from the Firestone blimp. The 4 wide, it's already broken out. 2 rows of 4 for right now at the moment. Make it 3 rows of 4 for right now. Just don't go 5 wide whatever you do. Once again, 5 wide does not work at all in IndyCar. To the inside for the race lead. I can't tell who that is. I believe that's Stuart Grant in the 77. That is. And he's got help from Schmidt-Peterson Motorsports teammate Carter Friesen, who's in the must-win situation. Grant would love to help him in any way, shape, or form to win today. Patrick Smith has made his way up to second in the number 29. He takes a look to the bottom for the lead with help from Jonathan Wong in the 15. At the line, it's going to be Patrick Smith. Going down to turn number 1. They are 4 deep all over the track. Oh boy, they can't do this for much more time, because I see 5 wide for a moment. And they are gonna wreck maybe right here with Gatlin Downey. Sparks fly and they're wrecking. 1 car upside down at Stuart Grant. Another car on its side, Zachary Fitzwater. Marcus Sachi's involved. Marty Johnson, Zachary Fitzwater. Jonathan Wong and Michael Canto involved. Caution flag is out. Patrick Smith brings them to the line with Alexander Rowe in second for the first caution. You just knew it was going to happen. No, it was going to happen. The 5 wide. And lap 6 brings out first caution in this race is Zachary Fitzwater. Brian Webb also involved. He just has to hope that Brian Ferris does not win today. There's Marty Johnson involved. Stuart Graham. This car was upside down. And the game just crashed. Oh my gosh, I thought the game was going to crash for a moment. Holy crap. That would find me with a restart. Grattan already eliminated. Gatlin Downey, Marcus Sachi, Jonathan Wong, DJ Reed, Michael Canto. Looks like nobody is coming in except for the ones involved in the crash. I believe it started with Michael Canto in the 40. Let's watch the replay and see what happened in the first caution of the MAVTV 500. The Firestone blimp will give us the first. So you can see Sparks flew, I believe, between the 40 and the 15. Canto and Wong. Either that or it was ahead with the 7 and the 4. No, that's where the Sparks flew. Oh, Graham went upside down behind the instigated wreck. Go back frame by frame here real quick. Show you the details. Go back to the blimp. So it's just there's no room right here. That's just all racing. Gatlin Downey into the 40. Then the 40 gets into the 83 and the 15. Grant got sent upside down earlier on. That's got to be like the third time he's gone on his roof this season. Bad luck Grant, again. That was from Season 2. Haven't said it yet in Season 3 of the NOFSRL. But we may have to say it now. Let's go from another angle here. Watch the 77 take a wild ride. He gets hit. I believe the wheels touch with him and Brian Webb into Zachary Fitzwater. Air gets underneath the 77 and sends him up and into the catch fence. Let's watch some onboards here. Let's see who was a part of the footage. Let's go first from Angie Brown in the 2. 7, 8, 9, 10. When we get to lap 10, by the way, they're on lap 9, so not that much time for onboards here. Slow-mo, Angie. Got into the, looks like the left front wing of Canto, I believe, but still going. Let's see if Josh Scoot had a good angle. Was he behind the footage, the wreck? Alright, we don't have to watch him then. Let's go from Brian Weber, the 12. You see, he is part of this one. Watch this. Look at the 77 upside down. These guys, there were 2 cars that went airborne because Fitzwater went on his side as well. We'll watch Fitzy. He has an onboard with us today. Stream lag? There's no stream lag. Let's go from Jaden Scott. He's on the high line. You got the 12 ahead of him. Believe he misses the crash. And he does. Let's go. Alright, here's Fitzy. He should have a good onboard for us. He was the one that got into the 77 that sent him upside down. Then he just goes on his side, takes a wild ride. Pretty sure Grant was still in the he was next to Grant while Grant was in the catch fence, I believe. There's Marty Johnson as well. We'll go one more. I think we got time for one more. Last one, then we'll get ready for the restart. We'll go from Marcus Sachi. Look at it, 77 up on the wall as well. Alright, so we are ready to go for the restart. Let's look and see who's out of the race before we get back to green. Just 5 cars out of the race. DJ Reed is out. This means Patrick Smith will advance to the round of 16. Brian Webb is out. He just got his. He just has to make sure Brian Ferris does not win the race. And then Zachary Fitzwater is also out. Derek Hamill will go to the round of 16. So a few spots have already been clinched today. Patrick Smith, the race leader, as we go back to green. Some drivers stay single file going into turn 1. Eli Bright makes the first move, goes for third on the 27 of Brian Ferris. And Benny Watson's going to take a look to the inside, go 3 wide here. 63 laps are in the race today, by the way, Brian. Thank you for asking. Top 2 stay single file. Smith continues to lead. Let's take a moment and crank it up for you. Enjoy this lap of silence. Twelve laps are in the books, and Aaron Carlson in the number 88 has taken the race lead. As long as he beats Christian Vargas today, he's into the next round. Here comes the 5 of Carter Friesen to the inside, who's in the must-win situation. Looking for the lead. Angie Brown to the inside. 3 wide, was involved in the last wreck, but it's good enough to keep on going. She goes to the race lead, and I believe that's Josh Good in the number 11. Is the visor cam working for us today is the question. A little bit though, so we'll go with the visor cam until this thing gets laggy. He's already stuck on the high side. This will be fun to watch. Looking for the lead is Goot's teammate, that's Jaden Scott in the number 17. And Scott will lead the lap. Audra Baranowskis to the inside for the race lead. If Baranowskis beats Jonathan Wong, she advances. Here comes Johnny Garner today. He's got to be Cole Big to lead, but if he does win this race today, he'll become the all-time winner He'll lead the all-time wins list in NOFSRL history. Here comes Brian Ferris to the inside for the lead with help from Jonathan Logan. 2 drivers that are in a must-win situation today. Ferris and Logan coming to the line. Zidell makes it 3 wide to the inside. It's going to be Ferris leading the lap at the line. Keep in mind, there's a whole lot of ground to go before we declare a winner. And guess what? Speaking of which, 5 wide down the backstretch, and we are going to crash, baby! No, we are not. How do we survive it going down the backstretch? Still 5 wide here. Teammates making some contact, and they keep it going. Meanwhile, up front, the Andretti Autosport teammates Colin Denton and Patrick Smith are side by side going into the turn. And Denton takes the race lead away. We may be going 5 wide once again down the backstretch. I am not too sure about that. Let's find the 11. There's the 11, Josh Good. Wait till you see how close this is going down the backstretch. Or in the turns, actually. There is little to no room for error here at Auto Club, based on how tight that pack is going. In fact, this is a total of 23 cars under a blanket, less than a second apart from each other. Angie Brown taking a look at the inside line here for the race lead. She takes it. Johnny Garner goes to second, and Brad Stover goes for third. Have not talked about Stover yet today, the Atlanta winner. Finding him on my roster. If he beats Juan Garcia today, he's in the next round. 3 wide for second. Here comes Eli Bright to the inside. Brent's doing a good job. He wants that race lead, and I think he's going to get it right here. Still in second. Brown doing a good job on the high side by herself, but she's got no help. She'll fall out of the top position instantly. Oh, Zidell makes it 3 wide coming off of the turn 4, and I see lap traffic. Jonathan Wong is going to change everything. Last year when we had lap traffic, we had a huge wreck breakout. But we're going 5 wide once again in the turn. Oh, boy. We're good. But there is Wong once again in the 15. Looking at Jonathan Wong right now. If he wrecks out with Baranowskis, that would be very interesting. Causes the wreck with Baranowskis in it. But we catch up to the traffic. Pulse. Front row sitter, outside front row sitter Christian Vargas gets away first from the 15. But let's see who gets slowed down from it. It looks like we will have 2 packs of race. Oh, caught in the wrecking! Caught upside down, it's Juan Garcia. Angie Brown's also caught up in it. And he's still going, and we're still green! What? Garcia went upside down, and we're still racing at Auto Club Speedway. Are you serious? Wow. I'm done. I'm done. Goodbye. And now the caution flag is out. A big wreck. And it's one of the AJ Foyt cars. I can't tell who that is. That's Steve Morgan in the 14. And also caught up. No, never mind, not Garcia. But the wreck involved the 14 of Steve Morgan, why we are underneath the second caution of the day. Gives us some time as well to take a look at what happened with the 20. We'll look at what happened underneath the caution that caused the caution first. But we have to, but it looks like all these drivers are coming down for green flag pit stops. And we may have a car staying out. Oh, that's Jonathan Wong. Excuse me, never mind. Everyone is coming in except for Jonathan Wong. It's because Wong has to stay out because he is 1 lap down. Aaron Carlson will be the first driver we watch at. He's from the rear of the pits in the number 88 for Harding Racing. Going to start off on the right side. Will this be a 2-tire or a 4-tire stop for the number 88 Chevrolet? Looks like they're going to go 4 tires, and they will. Continuing to go up front here, finding another important driver. We'll go to the 27 of Brian Ferris. Looks like he's thinking of the same strategy as all the other drivers. 4 tire stops here, it looks like. Let's see who wins the race off pit road. 2 drivers stayed out, Michael Canto and Marcus Sacchi. That will be interesting to see. Race off pit road here. Oh boy, who's going to get into the line? Vargas, Rogers, Carlson, Friesen, Kelly, Watson, Hamill, Smith, Mendez, and Logan. All right. So let's find the 14 of Morgan. He's done for the day and most likely done for a chance at the championship. Oh, that's why. So I had to do it with the 20. Off of turn 2. I don't know how to put that into words, though. Except to think. Let's go from the blimp here, from the Firestone blimp, Juan Garcia's perspective. So once Morgan comes in the picture, we'll go frame by frame. There he is. Oh, came in just way too hot. Oh, I think Morgan just got tight X in the corner and just got into the 20. Wow. It's a tough break there. If you're Juan Garcia and Steve Morgan, I think if you're Garcia, you may have had a chance to keep that car going, but now you won't. But let's watch this right here. A great view. Garcia tries to block the 2 while trying to get by the 15. Sends the 20 car upside down. Or did he go upside down? He did go upside down. Look at that. Well, almost upside down. So close to going all on his roof. How that car is still going, I have no idea. Looking like Ben Kennedy, man, up on the safer barrier. Still don't know how that car was still going. And how are we still green after that is my question. Alright, let's go from the 2. Then we're going to get back to the restart. Touched wheels. Set him up into the side. Maybe even into the catch fence. I'm not too sure. I don't think he got it in the fence. But that, my friends, is how it looks. Now, I want to save the qualifying results just in case something happens. So, now the drivers that are done for the day. Steve Morgan loses to Eli Bright. Juan Garcia loses to Brad Stover. Still have a few questions left in mind. Who will punch their ticket to the next round would be the question. 1 to go before we get back to green. The top 2 drivers stayed out. Jonathan Wong, you see, he stayed out as well. He is going to be the last car on the lead lap. Michael Cantor and Mark Hisachi are the top 2. They have damage, but they did not pit. Be an interesting restart there. Christian Vargas runs in 3rd. Jake Rogers 4th. Aaron Carlson 5th. Carter Friesen 6th. Michael Kelly 7th. Benny Watson 8th. Derek Hamill 9th. Patrick Smith is 10th. Edwin Mendez 11th. Jonathan Logan is 12th. Colin Denton 13th. Justin Zeidel 14th. Johnny Garner 15th. Brad Stover 16th. Andra Baranowskis is 17th. Alexander Rowe 18th. Josh Goot 19th. And Eli Bright is 20th. Fastest car on the track right now is the one that led the drivers off the race off pit road. Christian Vargas at 33.443. Pace car pulls in into the restart zone. And we're back to racing. Cantor and Sachi gonna let the fast cars go by. They want to get by Jonathan Wong, though. Vargas is going to do so immediately. Makes his way up to the 2nd spot. And there goes Vargas taking the race lead away from Michael Canto. Carlson pushing him. The Schmidt-Peterson Motorsport teammates are up to 3rd and 4th. Carter Friesen and Benny Watson. Friesen wants the lead. Vargas blocks. Top 2 all single file. Watson 3rd, Kelly 4th. A tough break for Michael Kelly yesterday. Finished 2nd, yet he was eliminated from the championship because Alexander Rowe won the race in a battle for the lead here. Carter Friesen underneath Christian Vargas. And the 5 goes to the point. Not what you want to see if you're Josh Good, but at least this race is about 50% complete, so they still got some time. Watson wants to look to the inside for the lead. Going back to Michael Kelly. He's been having some good races, though, lately. Wants to have a good race today here. Derek Hamill has made his way up into 3rd position. The SMP team is doing a good job. Watson is staying back. Wants Friesen to lead. But Watson wants to take the lead himself. 2 by 2 for the race lead. Friesen up high. Watson down low. And Watson takes the lead. Christian Vargas goes for second. Watson tries to put the block for a moment. Kind of does. Vargas no help. Watson has all the help he could ask for going into the turn. But Vargas has the low line. And the low line always works here at Auto Club. But man, Watson's doing a good job fighting on the outside, but Vargas has the help. He's got help from Edwin Mendez. Here goes the 4, 3 wide for the race lead, and the 50 is stuck in the middle. And Johnny Gardner looking to the inside for the lead. Help from Josh Goot in the 11. Gardner to the point, and here comes the 11. Taking a run to the inside. Brian Ferris helping him out. Once again, Ferris in the must-win situation today in car 27 as Josh Goot takes the race lead away. Ferris to the inside. Zidell takes it 3 wide for the race lead. Looks like it was Josh Goot at the line, barely on Brian Ferris, as Justin Zidell has taken the race lead away. Here comes Carter Friesen, and he's got help from last year's race winner, Jake Rogers. Rogers takes it 3 wide. He's in a must-win situation as well today. And he's got help from one of his Andretti teammates. That's Otto Baranowskis, and I think we got 5 wide. Oh, that's 4 wide. Rogers will lead a lap at the line. Here comes Jonathan Logan, also in the must-win situation. 3 of your top 5 drivers are must-win today. It's win or go home. Unless you're on TNT, then it's win or you're going fishing. As you can see, Jonathan Logan has the lead in the drag race, but here comes Eli Bright and Colin Denton looking for the race lead. And we may have 5 wide off turn 4 right here. Oh boy! And it is 5 wide. On a wide track. Looks like Goot and Ferris are trying to pay. Oh, big crash in turn 1! Derek Hamill is in it. Jake Rogers maybe. Benny Watson, Audra Baranowskis. Not a major crash though. But it's going to bring out caution number 3 today as we race back. Patrick Smith in the race lead, but Aaron Carlson wants to come lead at the line. He's got all the drafted help. Here they come side by side. Carlson brings him the caution flag. Oh, now they look like they could wreck under caution, to be honest. This kind of has me nervous. What they're doing right now. They're getting very antsy off turn 2. I don't like the way this is looking, guys. The leader's like outside the top 10 right now. I don't know why. Uh-oh, break on the wall. And Bright's just on the drive scope by. He had to give himself some damage. But will we have any takers, by the way, coming down pit road? It looks like maybe. All these drivers are just on the apron trying to get to their spots. I think we will have some takers coming in. It looks like Michael Kelly is going to lead the field down pit road. He's bringing Carter Friesen and Jake Rogers with them and a few others. Started with the 98. Let's see why we're under caution. Once again, the Firestone blimp provides us some amazing pictures. Okay.
Do you want this?
Yes.
I can't hear my TV.
Then turn it up then.
I did.
Alright. This is a 60.
I get a 62.
Was getting no room. Kelly DeWatson and Hamill. Watch this angle. There they go. Anyone in the field I know that has an onboard. Let's go from Josh Good. Because look at this. He is trading paint with Brian Ferris. Luckily, that wreck happens on the high side and not the middle side or the low side. The caution flag is out. 2 to go before we get back to the green flag. We will be back for the restart. So talk to me in chat, everyone. Why don't I do not chew gum. That was chocolate, Brian. Well, we could update you on how the field looks in terms of playoff brackets right now. So Derek Hamill is out of the race, although he's beating Zachary Fitzwater, so he's okay with that. Update on the playoff standings. Patrick Smith right now is beating DJ Reed. Aaron Carlson is beating Christian Vargas. Jaden Scott is beating Marty Johnson. Brad Stover is already advanced. Josh Goot is beating Carter Friesen. Friesen's not winning. Colin Denton. Where's Colin at? I know he's on this bracket somewhere. Oh, there he is. He's ahead of Benny Watson. And Vargas is losing to the 88. Alright, ready for the restart. Jonathan Wong lines up at the inside line in 25th position. Patrick Smith is in the race lead. Aaron Carlson second. Angie Brown third. Jaden Scott, is fourth. Brad Stover fifth. Josh Goot sixth. Colin Denton seventh. Christian Vargas eighth. Eli Bright ninth. And Jonathan Logan is 10th, currently in 11th. That is Cole Baker. Brian Ferris 12th. Edwin Mendez 13th. Johnny Garner 14th, Justin Zeidel 15th, Alexander Rowe 16th, Marty Johnson 17th, Carter Friesen 18th, Michael Canto 19th, and Marcus Sachi is 20th. Adbarbara Nothkis 21st, Michael Kelly 22nd, Jake Rogers 23rd, Benny Watson is 24th. It's a Honda followed by 5 Chevrolets in the manufacturers right now at the moment. Fastest time, by the way, is still Christian Vargas with the 33.443. Be ready to get back to the green flag. Patrick Smith will bring them into the restart zone. You just saw those markings on the outside wall. And we're back to green. Brown trying the high side. That may not work out for her. But Carlson's going to look for the lead with help from the Juncos racing drivers of Scott and Goot. They will work on the inside line here, 3 wide into the turn for a moment. Carlson chooses the middle line. Scott the leader. Goot second. Denton is third. Side by side, the JUCO's drivers. It will be Jaden Scott. Josh Goot is leading. Goes up high. Here comes Christian Vargas. Goot wants to work with his teammate. Vargas help from Eli Bright, and Brian Ferris is up there as well in the 27. Watch the onboard from the 21 of Eli. Running second. Ferris behind him. He looks to the inside for the race lead. Can Eli Bright get it? And yes, he can. Ferris makes a slingshot down low in the must-win situation. Zidell second. Gardner runs third. 2 by 2 for the race lead. Johnny Garner takes it 3 wide to the inside. Angie Brown helping him. Brown, by the way, had a car upside down in front of her today. Been involved in 1.5 wrecks. And is currently running in second position and contending for the lead right now. Side by side off of turn 2, the Andretti teammates. Oh, sorry. Thought there was an Andretti teammate. I thought it was Ferris, but no, that's Carlson. Angie Brown will take the race lead. Patrick Smith wants to go 3 wide to the inside. He does that. Carlson pushing him. And Patrick takes the lead away. Here comes Carlson. Wanting to do something. Not doing it just yet. 3 wide for second. Edwin Mendez on the inside. Have not talked about him yet today. Mendez looks for the lead. Takes it. Here comes Jonathan Logan in the must-win situation. Logan takes it away. And now Christian Vargas takes it to the inside. 3 wide. Eli Bright, how did he get to the low line quickly? Goodness. Christian to the lead. Bright second. Is that Goot in third? Yes, it is. Three wide down the inside is Justin Zidell. A lot of cars in the middle line right now, not a lot on the low line. Zidell to the lead. Ferris the second. Garner wants third. And now Ferris will challenge for the race lead with around 21 to go, coming to 20 when they cross the line next time. Colin Denton 3 wide. It's a Andretti is the bun. Garner is the meat. Denton to the lead. Here comes Brad Stover in the 24 to second. Cole Baker up there as well in the 18. Looking for third. Haven't talked about him yet today. His opponent is right next to him. That's Gardner up high. 3 wide for third. Stover still out in front. 4 wide. Scott trying to make that charge down low. Here comes Alexander Rowe, the king of the high line, looking for the lead. 3 wide. You don't want the high line at Auto Club unless you're dealing with left traffic. You want the low line. Oh boy, Scott and Rowe trading some paint into turn 3. They gave the lead up. Goes to Edwin Mendez. And 5 wide for a moment. Oh, watch out. Oh, cars of the wall. Denton and Gardner got together. We stay green. They will fall out of the pack. I'm not too sure what happened. If we get a caution, we'll see what happened. But that was on lap 45. I'm going to make a note down there, go back to lap 45 later on. Josh Good, Brian Ferris side by side for the lead. Into the turn, Good still has it, but the low line prevails. Brian Ferris takes the race lead. Here comes Good's teammate, Jaden Scott, up there looking for second. From the blimp. Just want to make sure that's the 17. That is. Ooh, Ferris tried to block Scott. Could not do it. Jaden to the lead. Lap traffic. Jonathan Wong once again. You gotta be in the right place right here, right now, as Alexander Rowe takes the lead. Eli Bright to the inside for the lead, side by side in the turn. Battling for third, Patrick Smith and Cole Baker. And they're 4 wide for second. Eli Bright likes where he is right now. He's got a lot of room to try and get by Jonathan Wong, but he's got challenge from Edwin Mendez. Where will Jonathan Wong go? He goes to the inside. Everyone gets by cleanly except for maybe both of the Juncos guys. Who is that up high? That's Goot, slowed down by Wong. He's going to get by right here. Breaks up the pack for a moment. Next slow car would be the 83 and the 7 off turn 4. Jonathan Logan to the lead. There's 2 drivers on the inside in that must win today. Brian Ferris in third and Jonathan Logan leading. They're 3 wide for second position. Brian Ferris looking for the lead. Eli Bright takes it 3 wide. Down the back stretch they go. Oh, is Patrick Smith going to take it 4 wide? He is going to take it 4 wide. Smith goes to the lead. Vargas goes to second. Vargas wants the lead. Smith, no help. Edwin Mendez running second. He wants the inside. So does Scott. Very aggressive racing here at Auto Club in the final laps of the race. I believe that is 13 laps remaining. And it's going to be a good finish to the end. I have a feeling, though, we will have one more caution based on how these drivers are racing right now. It is just crazy out there as Justin Zeidel just took the lead. Baker wants the inside. I don't think he's let a lap yet today. Or been up front for some of the race. Baker's got the inside. Leading it right now. He's got a charge from Angie Brown. Off of turn 2, side by side. Oh, Brown does not want to help Baker out at all. Wants to help the Penske driver. Zeidel looks like he's got a great chance of advancing as long as he does not wreck. Vargas to the inside, side by side for the lead. What a slingshot for Christian Vargas as he leads the lap of the line. 11 to go, but now we come up to the lap traffic. It's going to be either this lap or next lap. We'll see Sachi and Watson. Vargas can go anywhere. Ferris and one of the Juncos cars, I believe that's Goot, battling for second. Smith goes 3 wide. Now where do you go? Both of the 83 and the 7. They're side by side now off turn 4. Where do you go? 10 laps to go. Vargas gets slowed down. Who's in the right place? I don't know who's in the right place. It's Eli Bright. You can't tell. Brian Ferris may be in the right place. You can't tell that either. And Eli Bright takes the lead. Carlson second. Mendez third. Highline slowed down big time. That's a tough break for them. The drivers are now 2 by 2. Next slow car is off turn 2. That's a pack of 5 cars there. Rogers, who's out. Baranoskis, Johnson, Friesen, Canto, and Jonathan Wong once again. But Jaden Scott, excuse me, leading the race. Angie Brown wants the inside. Wants to win 2 races in the first round. Oh, that would be interesting to see. Three wide for the lead. Here comes Cole Baker. Baker to the lead for the first time today. Not an official lap blood though. Justin Zeidel takes the lead. Penske teammate Alexander Rowe helping. This is 10 cars battling for the race win. Maybe even 11. I think it's 12 or no, this is 13 cars battling for the race win. As the 11 just took the lead once again, Josh Goot. This is, oh man, this is a great finish. No one is sitting in their seats. Here comes Brian Ferris with help from Jonathan Logan. Those two guys on the inside have to win. And Ferris is in the middle. Logan on the bottom. Can Ferris put the block on the 16th for the 16th there? No, he can't. Side by side. Logan to the lead. Christian Vargas won second. Ferris still in second. Oh, Vargas takes it 3 wide. 6 laps to go. Here goes Scott to the inside. Angie Brown the pusher. Scott takes it. Brown goes for the lead. Baker to help. Scott, no drafting help. They may have no drafting help at all. 5 laps to go. And now, if we get to the caution flag before we take the white, we will go to overtime. 3 wide for the lead. Edwin Mendez up front. The Penske teammates trying to work it together. Alexander Rowe and Justin Zeidel. Now the question is, we're going to catch up to Jonathan Wong one more time. 4 laps to go. I think it's going to determine who wins the race. Mendez out front. Here we go. This is the money pass right here. Where do you go? Or where does Wong go? You want to be in the right place at the right time. Wong goes high. Mendez is slowed down for the lead. Oh, Patrick Smith goes to the point. Teammate Brian Ferris is second. Logan third. Vargas fourth. Ferris goes for the lead. Logan to the inside. Oh, this race just got good now. 4-car battle for the win. 3 to go. Lap traffic will probably not be an issue. Vargas takes it 3 wide. Jaden Scott runs 4th in the 17. He's up in the battle to win it as well. Vargas leads. Scott second. Scott to the inside, baby. A lot of drivers running the low line for right now, staying single file. They've had too much aggression. They're tired. 2 to go. Here comes Patrick Smith to the inside, wanting the lead. Josh Goot's up there in 3rd. Angie Brown's up there as well. Rowe behind. Oh, Brown and Rowe have a huge charge into the turn. Smith is trying to hold them all at bay. Sorry, Mom. Here they come to the white flag. Rowe looking to go back to back. Final lap. Alexander Rowe to the lead. Eli Bright to the inside. Jonathan Logan could win it here. If he does not win, he is out. He's got Edwin Mendez to the inside. That may be the end of his playoff chances. Eli Bright, Edwin Mendez. Mendez may have a run to the inside. He does. Final corner. Side by side. Is Mendez going to do it? Yes, he does. Mendez wins it at Auto Club. Sorry, I wish that was more exciting, but it's late at night. I am tired. And I need a breather. Edwin Mendez picks up the victory on the last lap pass of Eli Bright. Steals a win out of nowhere. Let's watch that finish one more time. But I want to save the results first. Because this is where we can go real time. Alright, that's from the white flag. Alright. Whoops, hang on. Alright, so here we go. Real time. Final lap. Right here. Mendez is running 10th at the moment. Bright takes a look to the inside. Takes the lead. Then Mendez has open room on the inside on Jonathan Logan. And then Bright puts the block. But then Bright messes up, goes to the high side. No drafting help. Drafting help Baker, Mendez, game, set, match. And the margin of victory for that one, 32 1/1000ths of a second. Mendez, Bright, Baker, Scott, Logan, Ferris, Goot, Carlson, Vargas, Smith, the top 10. Edwin Mendez goes 3-0 on Jake Rogers. That's the only driver that, I believe may have been the only driver that went 3-0 today. No, Josh Goot went 3-0 as well. Everyone went 3-0, I believe. No, hang on. We'll figure this out in a moment. But first off, I want to put the results in score 4. That's the least important. Oh, we forgot to look at the replay on lap 45. See what happened there with Johnny Garner and Colin Denton. Look at that. 47 lead changes today. 19 different drivers leading laps. Unbelievable, man. Mendez led 6 laps and route to the victory. Looks like Smith led the most at 13. Andretti Autosport wins the team battle. Jane Scott, rookie of the race. Chevy, yes, most laps with 13. So, take a look at the standings. By the way, Josh Goot got another top 10 finish. How about that? That's how the standings look. Goot, a 22-point lead on Angie Brown. The top 3 stay the same in the standings. Scott goes up to 4th. Denton stays 5th. Eli Bright gains 3 to 6. Sachi drops 3 to 7th. Smith gains 2 to 8th. Vargas gains 4 to 9th. Rill gains 2 to 10th. Mendez looks like the biggest gainer, gaining 8 spots in the standings. And Brian Webb, the biggest loser, dropping 8 spots. Tie in the rookie stands between Fitzwater and Zidell. Alright. That's all set with that. Let's load up the wins list. Alright, so, starting off all time. Mendez has won a few races. Alright, I gotta find him first. Edwin. There is Edwin. I just had him. There he is. Picks up his 4th career win. in the NOFSRL. Alright. Oops. Didn't want that. That's how you save it. Alright, now we gotta find, I don't know, here, there he is. Second career win in meals. Everyone either has 1 win or 2 wins or no wins. Alright, that's all good there. Save it. Now that is all set. Load up the results. Put it on one side of the screen. And now we gotta do some talking here. Who advances to round 16? We know a few drivers have already advanced. Do it like that. Okay. So start off with the race winner, Edwin Mendez. (3-0). Mendez advances. Beats the 2 seed, by the way. That's the biggest upset right there in the tournament. Eli Bright in the 21 beats Steve Morgan 2-1. Cole Baker beats out Johnny Garner 2-1. Jaden Scott beats Marty Johnson 2-1. Faces Angie Brown in round 2. Jonathan Logan. Oh, man. That's a heartbreaker for him, man. Had it, but lost it. Gets the point, though. Loses to Marcus Sachi. Advances to the next round. Brian Ferris. Same for him. Leading with 4 to go. Webb advances, faces Mendez. Josh Scoot, easy 3-0 victory on Carter Friesen. Goes to the next round. Aaron Carlson, I believe he beat Christian Vargas. Oh, wow. By 4/100ths of a second. Carlson advances, faces Eli Bright in round 2. Patrick Smith beats out DJ Reed 2-1. Goes to the next round. Alexander Rill already advanced. Justin Zidell beat Michael Canto, faces Cole Baker in round 2. Colin Denton beats Benny Watson 2-1 and has to face his teammate Patrick Smith in round 2. Michael Kelly, Murray Johnson already out. Oliver Baranaskis beats Jonathan Wong 2-1, faces Josh Good in round 2. A few more matchups to go. Who have we not done yet? Done Jake. Brad Stover beats Juan Garcia 2-1, faces Alexander Rowe in round 2. Canto and Frieza already talked about. I believe the only match we got left is this one. Yeah. Zachary Fitzwater and Derek Hamill. And Hamill wins it. So we'll take this full screen here. So that is how round 2 looks. Josh Good versus Audra Baranowskis. Marcus Sacchi versus Derek Hamill in the Penske Ganassi rival matchup. Brad Stover takes on Alexander Rowe. Justin Zeidel versus Cole Baker. Edwin Mendez versus Brian Webb. Angie Brown versus Jaden Scott. Eli Bray versus Aaron Carlson. And teammates Colin Denton versus Patrick Smith. I believe, if I'm correct here, every Penske driver is still in this. The 1, the 2, the 3, the 12, and the 22. That is correct. Penske has 5 of the 16 spots open. It's unbelievable there. Alright, trying to get the schedule here. Alright. So here's how the round of 16 looks for the next 3 races. The first race, we will make the return to Milwaukee, Wisconsin tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Or we can make it at 4 p.m. I'm not too sure. The next day will be at Dover for 6 p.m. because Motorsports 360 is that night as well. Wednesday is at Michigan to conclude the round of 16. And that is just like Auto Club, 2 miles. It's going to be a good round of 16. So, Good, Baranowski, Sacchi, Hamill. Stover, Rose, Zeidel, Baker, Mendez, Webb, Brown, Scott, Bright, Carlson, Denton, and Smith advance. That's going to do it for me. Congratulations to Edwin Mendez on winning today's race. I just realized something. 2-1 race 1. Number 2 won race 1. Number 3 won race 2. Number 4 won race 3. How about that? Does Carter Friesen win tomorrow? I'm not too sure. That'd be funny if he does, though. But I'm Marius Sakala. You've been watching the NOFSRL Monster Energy IndyCar Oval Series.